Hey guys, what's going on? Good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Today I'll be doing 20 really long-lasting fragrances, and like longevity-wise, these are some of the best fragrances in my collection. But here are the conditions before I start, so you do not get confused. First of all, these are from my collection, all my bottles. So there are plenty more out there that I don't have. Perhaps I finished or I never bought. So there are a lot of other fragrances that do last. So I'm not saying these are the top 20, the strongest and longest lasting, even from my collection. There are many other fragrances that do last also as good as this or more, but I want to feature these 20 today. Okay, some lesser talked about. Some of the fragrances do not get that limelight, so you guys wanted to know some of the longer lasting perfumes, so these are some of the ones from my recommendation. Another thing is I mixed it up between like freshies, sweet, dark, winter, like different genre. I will let you know as I go, and I have full review on all these perfumes, some designer, some niche. So you can look into these perfumes. Even I got a couple of women's perfumes here, men can easily wear, pretty unisex for me, and I'll let you know very briefly on each. So 20 long lasting fragrances. Okay, so on shirt, on most part, if it's not even working on your skin, perhaps you have dry skin, you can put them on your shirt, they will really perform well. But remember, all these fragrances do not ensure you like 7 and 8 hours constantly or equally, because some of the fresh is not supposed to last the same way as the darker brothers. You understand what I'm saying? And these are just for fun purpose. Do not bash me, please. That Joy, you have, like, there are many other fragrances. Yeah, I know, but I want to focus on certain fragrances that do not get all the limelight. Okay, some obvious ones, but some unusual ones. Okay, so here we go. No honorable mention. 20 fragrances straight up. First fragrance I want to show you, Black Gold by Mancera. Fresh leather with citrus, smells beautiful. The opening is beautiful, and it's one of the most unique perfumes. The thing is, this fragrance, it doesn't smell like the skanky leather, or if you're thinking of that, it's a fresh leather. And you really have to sniff this perfume. And this house is very affordable for a niche house, and it does give you 120 ml. Very up class, very all year round. Just like control the number of sprays on each of this perfume just to enjoy them to maximum. This one you just need 2 sprays. It will last you about half day. Okay, on your shirt, half day at least. Black Gold by Mancera. Number 2, my favorite perfume from this house, the Replica House, by the Fireplace by Maison Margiela. I'll write down the names, don't worry. Beautiful juice color, beautiful bottles. And from the 15 that I tried from this house, I think 15 odd, this is my most favorite still. Jazz Club is good. Lipstick On is my second favorite, but By the Fireplace is something about it, it's just beautiful. Some of these fragrances perhaps not the best smelling ones, in my humble opinion, but if you want performer, they're really good. This one really performs and smells darn good too. By the Fireplace, number 2. Cold weather perfume. I'm gonna let you know which season you should go for. Third one is Discontinued, hard to find, but you really need to get this. Even if you're a guy, you're gonna fall in love with this perfume. This is Versace Versance. Okay, this is a different genre. This is a fresh perfume for women. Got this beautiful citruses, lemon. Oh man, this fragrance is so beautiful. You just really have to, it's literally like a lemon leaf. You just rub it on your skin and that's what you get. Dry down, a little bit floral, a little bit touch feminine, but this is perfectly unisex in my humble opinion. Does last a very long time during summertime, and it smells darn good. It projects a lot as well. Okay, so Versace Versance for women. Number 3, beautiful bottle and beautiful perfume. Number 4 is an obvious one. This fragrance has some doubts and debates in recent times that it doesn't really quite perform, but I'll assure you this one, that do not compare vintage batches, because you cannot get vintage batches readily available in the market, but still the current formulation really perform. Do not compare. If you just see these perfumes on its own merit, they really last long. Fourth one's gonna be Dior Homme Intense. Okay, a really long lasting, beautiful fragrance. You guys know this is my signature scent, and the fragrance smells really fresh. And what they did with this version is that this is the latest version, right? They kept the smell same, just the intensity is a little bit less, so it's more versatile, more wearable, and I think it's a little bit more playful as well. Okay, so this is also more projecting than previous one. The previous one, the older batches you can get, that's really perfect for fall and winter. This one is all year round. Dior Homme Intense is my 4th pick. Number 5, I'm going to show you Arabian Wood Basma, okay, or Buzma, however you say. I like to call it Basma. Really pretty bottles, okay. If you see their presentation in real time in your hand, you'll know why you're paying so top dollar for this perfume. This is similar to Baccarat Rouge, and better than Baccarat Rouge if you talk about value. You get 95 ml. It smells darn good. It has a beautiful balance of sweet, candied notes, and then you get that, what's that note? Saffron, and you do get this kind of orangey vibe, but it's so beautiful. beastly on your shirt, okay? Sometimes you get nose blind to it, but people around you, they can smell you crazy, you know? So Basma is my next pick. Check out my review on all of them, you'll see. Next one I'm going to show you is a fragrance. It flew under the radar. Many people talked about the whole Invictus line, but this one did not get the love it deserved. My two top favorite are Legend and Invictus Intense. This perfume is everything. This fragrance smells so good. It smells like Invictus, but way better than regular Invictus. This fragrance has leather, it has booze, whiskey, it has a Tonka, it has I think oceanic notes a little bit, but darker notes. Tonka bean is really amped up in this one, and the leather. So all these notes makes it very intense. It does last a long time, projects, gets ladies' attention, and this one, apart from ladies' attention, it gets more like you get from the mature crowd, like let's say elder ladies. If you are into this kind of thing, they love this perfume. Okay, it's a kind of like a cougar hunter. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be sounding douche, but I did kind of, right? But in general, Invictus Intense is, I think, the most mature one, and love this perfume. This is definitely something you should look at. Invictus Intense by Paco Rabanne. Next one is a fragrance from women's side. Once again, I have 3 women's perfume here. The second one is going to be from House of Tom Ford. It really blew me away. This one is not talked about much, but I think this one, Orchid Soleil, okay? This perfume has amazing juice color. If you can see in the bottle, it's very eye-catching, like literally, like I cannot compare with anything. It's like literally like the sun, you know. It's like a bright orange juice color inside, very pretty if you can. And the fragrance lasts a lifetime. Not literally lifetime, but you know, it will last whole day. It has a beautiful orange blossom. That's what it's based on. The fragrance is very sweet. It's floral. You can see the white floral mixed with the neroli and kind of like a powdery. I just love wearing this perfume, but in high heat, no. Nighttime, very mysterious and leaves a huge scent trail behind you. So trust me on this one, Orchid Soleil from Tom Ford. This is their designer line. Definitely check it out. Very long lasting. Next is a perfume. I heard it got discontinued, and I'm really sad because this is really the best performing Mugler. Okay, literally, I can tell you, I tried all the Muglers. This is the one that lasts the longest. Okay, pure Tonka. If you don't have this perfume, get it now. I mean, in future, this is gonna pick up prices. You know, like if you really got discontinued. But the fragrance is very spicy, sweet Tonka, and it's just beastly. Even if you do not like the smell at first, but the fragrance will perform. Okay, it's a winter perfume. Once again, it's one of the longest lasting in my collection, but you really have to control the number of sprays. Pure Tonka by Thierry Mugler. Next one, Rasasi Al Wisam Day. I could have shown you Enteba, but this one lasts a little bit longer than Enteba on me. Really beast mode perfume. If you spray this in your room and you left, you know, for 5-6 good hours, you left the house, or maybe even 7 or 8 hours, you come back to the room, you'll smell this perfume. That's how good this is. Some people say the new batches, you know, I have tried the batches, okay guys. Rasasi perfumes, if they do not last on you, I'm really sorry to say, like, you really have issues with your nose or your skin chemistry. You know, it's like Rasasi fragrance, if you say, like, honestly speaking, Darage and Shuhrah doesn't last on you, what will last on you guys? Okay, I'm sorry to say, do not bash a fragrance if it didn't work for you. It works for everybody. Even, like, I'll show you another one in the list, the last one. People say that's not long lasting. I am like baffled, you know. But always some days for a fresh perfume, kind of like Silver Mountain water, but a lot more sweetness up top. You get this beautiful that opening. You get this kind of like a sweet, playful, and it has some sort of like a tea note like the Silver Mountain water, but so playful. It kind of like is more clubbing version of Silver Mountain water for a fraction of a price. Definitely highly recommended by me. Always Someday by Rasasi. Next one, Mancera once again. Gold Intensitive Aoud. I'm showing you some unusual ones. I could have shown you Black Gold, Saharian Wind, Sand Aoud. Most Manceras, they're beastly. But Gold Intensitive Aoud, anything from the Aoud line. Performance, you can tell the juice color. These are built to perform, okay? So this fragrance is all about the sweet honey, oud, very wearable, got these florals. It's very sweet. It got it, oh man. It's literally like that, you know, if you're dripping honey on top of some rose, it's a rose scent. And then very nice wearable oud. This fragrance will really catch attention. It will even catch bees' attention. Like if, you know, honeybees, they will come and sit on you and try to extract honey from you, you know. So Gold Intensitive Aoud by Mancera. Next, which side I should go from? Yeah, that side, okay. This is a fragrance. Next one is from House of Paco Rabanne. I haven't talked about it for some time, but I figured this list, this fragrance actually goes perfectly. This is one of my favorite fragrances for cooler weather, and this is actually better than the original version and really beast mode still. This is from House of Paco Rabanne, Pure Access Night. Okay, this fragrance, one of the good things they did with this, the cap is separate. Previously, it used to be the original one would be like this, like a Zippo lighter, like an excess line. But this thing is, the boozy sort of like the original one, Pure Excess. It used to have boozy, vanilla, kind of like sugary, and kind of like, I think what was in there? Perhaps lavender. I don't remember all the notes, but this actually is less boozy or something like it, but less vanilla or less boozy, but it's really sweet. It's really sophisticated. It does project and last like a long time. At night time, if you're going out, right now corona time, no, but if you're going out with your girlfriend or someone, your friends, they will notice you. It's very, very powerful. Okay, so Pure Access Night, check out my review on this one. Next fragrance is a fragrance that's nobody talks about. Nobody, I can write it down. It makes me so sad. This is why I featured this perfume every now and then. Okay, I talk about it and I try to hype it. I heard this whole line is getting discontinued. I don't know, but this is such a hidden gem and a lost gem. You should definitely, if you're looking for a little bit of maturity, if you're looking for a little bit of class, and you like beautiful juice color, blue juice color, you can try Dolce & Gabbana Homme Intenso. This is 125 ml, big bottle. It does have lavender, it does have tobacco, beautiful tobacco, and it does have spices. Okay, so very mysterious fragrance, very sophisticated, and very long lasting. Okay, try it out. Intenso, beautiful bottle. I love this bottle. Okay, so Dolce & Gabbana Homme Intenso. Next is the last fragrance, I believe, is from women's side. This perfume is better than men's counterpart. Why? Because it performs better, it smells better, and this fragrance literally, if you can just go past the fact it's a women's perfume, you can rock it confidently. I wear this every time and I love this on me. I can smell it through my mask. This is Hawas for Her, or Hawas pour Femme by Rasasi. These caps are the snake tail, very, very heavy. If you've never seen these are metal caps, and these are like mid-range Rasasi fragrance, very sweet, similar to La Vie Belle and some of those pretty perfumes, but somewhat, like Rasasi make fragrances anybody can wear. If you see this somewhere, just try it on your skin. If you're a guy who loves sweet perfumes, this is my high recommended fragrance. Okay, Hawas Femme by Rasasi. So next one, it's a kind of like a all year round fragrance. It has vetiver in it, and I'm featuring this one because from the whole line, this is the most modern, and it has really good performance, equal to the original one. But this is a beautiful fragrance. People do not talk about it. This fragrance is a niche level juice. Okay, it's as good as Tom Ford's, Creed's, anything you mentioned. Yeah, it's as good as that. Aoud. So this is House of Hermes, Terre, Eau Intense Vetiver. Beautiful juice color, beautiful bottles, a little bit more pricey, definitely higher designer price tag, but if you want performance, guys, okay, this smells so darn good, guys. It has this orange citrusy property with that vetiver, very refreshing, and it's less powdery than the original ones. So the original one, Terre Hermes, Parfum, those two basically are more serious. The Haute Refresh is nice, but not as long lasting. This one covers everything, smells good, long lasting, and all year round. Bit mature because it's vetiver, but definitely high recommended by me. Very long lasting. Terre Hermes Eau Intense Vetiver. Now talking about Tom Ford, this is one fragrance, not everybody loves because this is kind of like barbershop. It's more sophisticated. It is niche level juice, okay, in a designer bottle. You may not understand the lavender part of it at first, because lavender, frankly speaking, I never loved lavender. Lavender is one note used to give me headache. I used to feel like it's a floor cleaning product. Lavender was never really like, if I enter a car, like I smell lavender air freshener, I go like, I choke because lavender, like lavender, but slowly I started appreciating lavender, vanilla, these notes, and this fragrance from Tom Ford is top notch. Longevity is very good, and the fragrance is so soothing, so lovely. This is Tom Ford Beau de Jour. Look at the classy bottle, and these are more affordable than their private blend, which they brought from private blend to designer. Still pretty high, under $200, but this is one fragrance highly recommended by me. If you do love, say, barbershop style fragrance, you can try it. If you think of citrus and lavender combo, how sophisticated it can be, this is a prime example. If you can't afford it, get Zino Davidoff. That is more darker coffee, a little bit more leather, and more affordable, but this is definitely higher grade fragrance. Okay, Tom Ford Boucheron, and this is, I think, EDP perhaps. Yeah, it's EDP concentration. Next is a fragrance. I want to give this love. Okay, nobody gives this love. It got launched, nobody mentions it. Got really good performance, no reformulation issue, and it does smell a lot like another flanker from this line. This is from House of Paco Rabanne 1 million. This is Parfum. So this fragrance, it features a very nice sunburst effect, and this is raised, really lovely bottle. This is gunmetal plate. These bottles always look classy to me, but this fragrance, it's kind of like a semi-fresh, semi-sweet perfume. Yeah, when I smell it, it's very sweet. At the same time, it's kind of like a fresh, and it can be worn all year round. Okay, this perfume, longer lasting than this would be absolutely gold, but I want you to try this. If you're looking for all year round 1 million perfume, this is definitely one of the best. Okay, for sure. 1 million Parfum by Paco Rabanne. Beautiful bottle. So we have 4 left. Next one is a fragrance. It's a flanker to very popular top seller fragrance. They have 3 to 5 in this line. Okay, so they have Dior Sauvage EDP, Dior Sauvage Parfum, very cool spray. And now they have a new one, I don't know, but I'm today showing you EDP. Okay, and the EDP one basically is very long lasting. Okay, this is basically a cold weather perfume for me, or at least the early days of cold weather, winter starting. If you wear this on your shirt, like say the heat is not 35 and above, it's under 30, this fragrance will last a very long time, just that it projects a little bit less. But Dior Sauvage EDP is sophisticated, more grown up, it's less playful, less aggressive. I love this perfume, really, really nice. And I think if you really want to compare Bleu de Chanel Parfum or EDP, this is the one that gets compared to. The EDT is very good. It is obviously very long lasting, good projecting, but today I'm showing you the EDP. Try it out and see if it works for you. It's a bit more sweeter. Next is a fragrance I never get tired of showing you, and I'm just very proud that I always am a brand ambassador for this brand or this perfume rather. This is Burberry Touch. Everybody says this, they're like, yeah, this is a fragrance I like. Everybody loves this. This is like a baby powder smell, kind of got this mild peppery kick. It's just fresh, it's just out there. It's like it keeps you fresh, and it's really strong, like for a fresh perfume, it's very strong. It's sharp as well, so Burberry has some definite gems in their collection. This is one of them. I highly recommend this, always. The juice color is very beautiful. You can get a small bottle, keep it in your office. Perfect professional everyday summer scent, just great, affordable, and this is a gem. Burberry's Touch for Him. Next is a fragrance. I'm going to show you 2 at the same time. They are kind of similar. One is flanker to other, from House of Boucheron. This is Jaipur, okay, or Jaipur. Left one is my vintage EDT. Right one is the EDP. Both are older batches, okay. So these ones can be had for very good designer price tag. Okay, in Bangladesh, even if you go to Perfume World, they are not very super expensive. The bottles are really lovely. Looks like a temple. And then this one, the caps featured, they sort of like they took from the Boucheron makes rings, okay, or bracelets. So the ring or something like that inspired these bottles. So these are supremely long-lasting perfumes, spicy, oriental, vanilla, and when you smell them, very, very masculine. I love this. These are grown man's scent. Okay, if you are over 35, 40, you need a signature scent. I know one of my best friends, Shafi Bhai, his uncle, he wore like for 20 years plus or 15 years plus, he have been wearing this. He always has a bottle of this perfume. Okay, so the EDT is more say projecting one. I would say this is all year round. The EDP is more for winter. You can try these, very good perfumes, very, very different smelling. Okay, niche quality. Boucheron Jaipur. Last but not least, I want to show you a perfume. This is hands down one of the best performing fragrance in my collection. This is Rasasi Al Wisam Puro. Okay, inspired by Tom Ford Tuscan leather, but this is more amped up and much more affordable. But when I say affordable, remember one thing, okay, this fragrance comes in 75 ml. And the thing is, the bottle will not come as full. If you put light, you can see what's inside the juice. You can see the juice level. It will be somewhere here. Okay, it will not be full all the way to the neck. I don't know why they do it. If you keep more air, high likely it's gonna go bad fast. But that's another thing. But I really love their presentation. This wooden cap, I think, and you know, the box they give in, it's very nice, premium. So 75 ml goes for like, if you convert it to 100 ml, you're paying like $100. But why? Because this fragrance is a performer, and this fragrance is literally more how to say, explosive version or extrovert version of Tuscan leather. Tuscan leather nowadays is a little bit muted, beautiful black leather in there, but this one, the raspberry, is very sweet. So this one you wear, people recognize you, you know, like they're like, oh, Tuscan leather, right? You'll be like, yeah, yeah. So like Yuqawam Puro, talking about reformulation, no issue with me, at least, you know. If you're expecting like a perfume will always perform 10 hours plus, if 7 hours, 6 hours, 8 hours is not good enough for you, then perhaps you are worried. But this, I have no problem with the performance from any Rasasi, okay? La Yuqawam Puro, definitely try it out. So that's my list, guys. Let me know which ones are your favorite long-lasting perfumes. Have you tried these? What are your experiences? Do let the others know. And have a very nice day. I'll see you soon. And stay safe. Bye-bye.